Welcome to Workers.com Staffing Pulse, Insights from the Frontline, your twice-weekly deep dive into the world of workforce solutions. Today, we're tackling a challenge that looms large for many businesses, the summer staffing surge. Specifically, we're focusing on how manufacturers and warehouses can scale their teams before peak season hits, ensuring they're not caught off guard by increased demand. We'll be exploring proven strategies for recruiting, onboarding, and retaining seasonal workers to avoid the costly pitfalls of understaffing.
Summer, for many in the manufacturing and warehousing sectors, isn't a time for relaxation. It's often a period of heightened demand. Whether it's back-to-school supplies, outdoor equipment, or simply increased consumer spending, the need to produce and ship goods often spikes. And if you're not prepared, that surge can quickly turn into a crisis.
The core of this issue is proactive planning. It's incredibly tempting to wait until the demand is already upon you to start thinking about staffing. But by then, it's too late. The best candidates, the ones who are reliable and skilled, have already been snapped up by competitors who planned ahead. You end up scrambling, hiring whomever you can, often leading to lower quality hires, higher turnover, and ultimately missed deadlines and unhappy customers.
So, what does proactive planning look like for a summer staffing surge? It starts with understanding your projected needs. This isn't just a gut feeling. It requires looking at historical data, analyzing current market trends, and communicating with your sales and operations teams. What are your sales forecasts for the summer months? What are your production targets? How many additional hours do you anticipate needing? Quantifying these needs is the first crucial step.
Once you have a clear picture of your staffing requirements, you can begin to develop a recruitment strategy. And this is where many companies falter. They rely on the same old methods, expecting different results. For seasonal hiring, you need to be more targeted and creative. Think about where your ideal seasonal workers are. They might be students looking for summer jobs, individuals seeking temporary work between longer-term roles, or even existing employees looking to pick up extra shifts. Reaching these groups requires a multi-channel approach.
Job boards are a given, but consider niche boards that cater to manufacturing or logistics, such as found at Workers.com. Also, social media can be powerful, especially platforms like LinkedIn for more skilled roles, or even Facebook groups that are local to your area and focused on employment. Don't underestimate the power of local community outreach. Partner with local colleges, trade schools, and community centers. They can be excellent sources of motivated individuals.
And of course, employee referrals. Your current employees know the demands of the job and the company culture. Incentivize them to refer qualified candidates. A referral bonus can be a very cost-effective way to find good people.
Now, let's talk about the message. What are you offering? For seasonal roles, it's not just about the hourly wage. Highlight opportunities for skill development, the chance to gain experience in a dynamic industry, and perhaps even the possibility of a full-time offer if performance is strong. Be transparent about the nature of the work, the hours, and the duration of the employment. Setting clear expectations from the outset is vital for retention. Once you have attracted candidates, the onboarding process becomes critical. For seasonal workers, a streamlined and efficient onboarding is essential. They need to be productive quickly. This means having your paperwork, training materials, and necessary equipment ready before they even start. Think about a fast-track onboarding program. This could involve online pre-boarding modules that new hires can complete before their first day, allowing you to dedicate their initial on-site time to practical, hands-on training. The training itself needs to be focused. What are the absolute essential skills and safety protocols they need to know to perform their job safely and effectively? Prioritize these. Once they've mastered the basics, you can introduce more advanced training if needed.
And don't forget about making them feel welcome. Seasonal workers are still people, and they want to feel like part of the team, even if their tenure is temporary. Assigning a buddy or mentor from your existing staff can make a huge difference in their integration and overall experience. This person can answer questions, offer guidance, and help them navigate the workplace culture.
This brings us to retention. This is often the biggest challenge with seasonal staffing. High turnover is incredibly disruptive and costly. It impacts productivity, morale, and can lead to a constant cycle of recruitment and training. So how do you keep your seasonal workers engaged and motivated? First, consistent communication. Don't let them feel like an afterthought. Regularly check in with them, solicit feedback, and address any concerns promptly. Managers and supervisors play a crucial role here. They need to be trained to effectively manage and motivate temporary staff. Recognition and appreciation go a long way. A simple thank you for a job well done or acknowledging their contributions during team meetings can boost morale significantly. Consider small, tangible rewards for exceeding expectations or demonstrating exceptional teamwork. Opportunities for growth, even within a temporary role, can be a powerful motivator. Can you offer them exposure to different tasks or departments? Can you provide training that enhances their skill set, making them more marketable in the future? This not only benefits them, but also increases their value to your operation. And finally, consider the transition. As the summer season winds down, what's next for these workers? If you have the potential for ongoing needs or full-time positions, communicate this clearly. Offering a path forward can be a strong incentive for them to perform their best throughout their temporary assignment. Even if there isn't an immediate opening, providing a positive reference and maintaining a relationship can be beneficial for future hiring needs.
Let's delve a bit deeper into the specific challenges faced by manufacturers and warehouses. Manufacturers, for example, might see a surge in demand for specific product lines. This could require bringing on additional assembly line workers, quality control inspectors, or material handlers. The key here is to ensure your training covers the specific machinery and processes involved and that safety protocols are paramount. Warehouses, on the other hand, might experience an increase in order volume, requiring more pickers, packers, forklift operators, and shipping clerks. For forklift operators, certification and ongoing safety training are non-negotiable. For pickers and packers, efficiency and accuracy are key, so training should focus on order fulfillment systems and best practices. The summer staffing surge isn't just about filling a temporary gap. It's an opportunity to identify and cultivate talent that could become a valuable part of your long-term workforce. By implementing strategic recruitment, efficient onboarding, and robust retention strategies, you can transform what could be a chaotic period into a period of growth and success.
Remember, the goal is to avoid understaffing. Understaffing leads to increased stress and burnout for existing employees. When the workload becomes unmanageable, your permanent staff will suffer. This can lead to decreased morale, increased errors, and higher turnover among your core team. Reduced productivity and efficiency. With fewer hands on deck, tasks take longer and bottlenecks form. This directly impacts your output and ability to meet demand. Compromised quality. When workers are rushed and overwhelmed, the likelihood of mistakes and defects increases. This can lead to product recalls, customer complaints, and damage to your brand reputation. Missed deadlines and lost sales. In a competitive market, failing to deliver on time can mean losing customers to competitors. This has a direct financial impact on your business. Increased overtime costs. While overtime can be a temporary solution, it's often more expensive than hiring additional staff and can lead to fatigue and errors. Safety hazards. Overworked and understaffed environments are more prone to accidents and injuries, leading to workers' compensation claims and lost workdays.
The investment in proactive staffing strategies is far less than the cost of dealing with the fallout of understaffing. Think of it as an investment in your business's resilience and its ability to capitalize on peak demand.
So, as you look ahead to the summer months, I encourage you to start planning now. Don't wait for the surge to hit. Take the time to assess your needs, develop a targeted recruitment plan, streamline your onboarding process, and focus on creating a positive and engaging environment for your seasonal workforce. This is a critical time for manufacturers and warehouses to demonstrate agility and foresight. By getting your staffing right, you're not just filling positions, you're ensuring the smooth operation of your business, the satisfaction of your customers, and the continued growth of your company.
That's all the time we have for today on Workers.com Staffing Pulse. If this episode was helpful, be sure to follow and subscribe to the podcast, leave a review, drop a rating, like the video, and share it with your network. Thank you for joining us. Remember, proactive staffing is the key to navigating the summer surge. We'll be back next time with more insights from the front line of workforce solutions. Until then, stay strategic and stay staffed.